Hi, I just got finished at the gym, took the dog for a walk and met a lovely person. The dogs got to play, and I was thinking about a question I got asked from the last YouTube I did, if I would be willing to teach something on getting new subscribers. I want to get into the next series and come back to this question because I think we can do maybe more than one YouTubes for this purpose. But let me quickly put something up, and if it's helpful to them, maybe somebody else, that will be great. So let's put this in simple stuff. It's unscripted, unprompted, and all the rest, kind of just off the top of my head. But it's going to be, I believe, better than nothing at all or waiting for the future when there's an opening. So the question, simple stuff, and this would be the third video. How do I get new subscribers? Let's go that way. So the thoughts that come to my mind is, if you think that building a YouTube channel or any kind of work along those lines of building an online presence is easy, that you can snap your fingers, that you can go, in this case, look at YouTube's where it says stuff like 0 to 1 million in 10 minutes. I would think that a lot of these are maybe scams or misguided information, or maybe it's a hodgepodge of truth and wishful thinking. Like on the internet, there is a lot of fake stuff, and I'm not interested in the fake stuff, nor am I interested in violating YouTube's community standards. I'm building something here while waiting to go to the rest of the world as the restrictions are reduced and eliminated. And it will be part of my business, my travel, and my passion of inspiring other people. So getting new subscribers, we know that you cannot do formally requesting sub for sub or 4 for this or 7 for this. I see the posts on Facebook and other social media, and this is no way of building anything. This is story time. And my interest is in growing 1,000, 100,000, and 1 million subscribers. But I know this won't happen over time. I'm approaching 300. I've been doing this for a year, a little bit more in recent times as I've enjoyed it more and wanted to get better at it. In terms of content, in terms of the videos, in terms of the kind of stuff we talk about. So if you're asking me the question, how do we get new subscribers? I read a statistic, and I think it's 94% of all YouTube channels have less than 100 subscribers. 94% of all YouTube channels have less than 100 subscribers. If you can correct me on this, wrong, right, higher, lower, please comment below. But as I recall, it was authoritative in nature, and I tend to believe it. So somewhere around 6% are above 100 subscribers. This is not to do it right, like doing anything right, something that just is going to happen automatically, unless you're some well-known celebrity or have something that literally does go viral. Maybe there's some other legitimate reasons. Let's not talk about that. I want to share what I think is most practical, my experience. And so it is watching a lot of YouTubes, and it is commenting, it is being involved, it is being engaged. It is winning within a community, supporting each other however we can to help others grow. So if you produce the best content that you can with the equipment you have and the capabilities that you have, and continue to do that as consistently as possible, and there is no magic. Once a week for some is good, once a day, once an hour. I mean, figure out what's good for you in your schedule and the other things you have going on in your life, and then just do it to the best of your ability. And I've learned more recently to let people know I appreciate subscribers. I appreciate people who watch the videos right to the end. I appreciate the comments and the sharing of my video with other people, or the link, and hitting the notification. These tangible ways of being involved in the development of my channel, Advisor Danny, and in the development of your channel helps it grow in relevance and helps it grow in terms of what's called the algorithm within the YouTube way of looking at each of the millions of channels that they have on their video sharing platform. How do I get more subscribers? I simply do what I do and have done most of my life. Every single day I spend a moment, a minute, or longer engaged with people. I want to keep building all of my life a solid network of people around the world, people that I can call friends. And those that want to have 2 or 3 really good friends, that's one strategy for living. That's not my strategy. My strategy is to be involved as deeply as is possible in as many lives as is possible, because people will come and go. And some will be for a season, for a time. And others will be there on a regular basis the rest of our life, people that we come across. So these are people that need to know about our channel. I'm rambling a little bit. I hope you forgive me. I wanted to get something up and upload it, and I'm going to do that before I finish up. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to come back to this question. How do I get subscribers? Especially as I learn more, because I'm a pretty good guinea pig, and I'm willing to share whatever I learn, whatever I know, whatever I have. Because life is very short. Holding on, building our own kingdoms, greed, not being willing to win together with other people, is not a good way for any of us to live. It's not a good way for me to live. So when I think about subscribers, I think about every single subscriber being very important on the way to my 3 goals: 1,000, 100,000, 1 million. And when I in the future look back, I'll do a YouTube at each of those milestones about some of the thoughts and feelings that I went through getting there, while I'm helping other company owners and as many other people as possible, and enjoying life's adventure with the energy God has given me. So building your channel, getting subscribers, it's work. It's fun, it's enjoyable, it's an adventure, but it's work. And it requires a level of commitment. If you just want to have the channel so you can view, that's perfectly okay. I want you in my stable. I want you to be part of my family. But if you want to build something that becomes a little business, that becomes more than just a passing one of those other social media platforms, then it requires effort. Once in a while something magical happens and you'll see those at the very top of the subscriber food chain blow up 1 million, 2 million, more even in a very, very, very few cases. Remember, 6% have more than 100 subscribers. So if you've got more than 100, then we have accomplished something already that's very unique. And if you're underneath that 100, if you're at 0, start. Share your passion for YouTube and your videos. Share with everybody you know. I talk about it every day, and people who know me in Japan and other countries know when I get involved helping somebody, they become, and their business becomes part of everything I do. So whether I have 1 or 5 business owners at any given time, they get a dedicated amount of my time each month, but I'm living and breathing all of them every day. And YouTube is a tool that is going to make, I believe, our time together even more successful, more valuable. So your question, friends, thank you. How to get more subscribers, I think requires work, effort, letting people know, show up, whatever time you can spare every day, doing a little something to build blocks. Build. And the result will be there will be people in those 2.3 billion users that will become your subscribers. I'm glad you and I are friends, and I'm glad you watched this off the cuff, thrown together kind of YouTube that I'll put up now, and I'll be happy to hear from you. I'm real excited to get started this weekend putting up the first part of the Punjab, India impact on Canada, and I hope you're going to enjoy that series as well. First guest is Vikram Gondara, new friend, 6-time Canadian track and field champion. Looking forward to going to the next Olympics, and some wonderful comments about the people here helping us get to the truth. And so thanks again. I hope you have a good evening, a good weekend, a good night, wherever you are in the world watching this. I often think of where you might be, and it's quite an adventure that we can share together this way. Bye-bye.